Right now, millions of miles above us, something is defying every law of nature we thought we understood. An interstellar visitor is emitting a metal compound that has never been observed in space. A compound so specific, so refined, that on Earth it only exists in one place: industrial factories. And Harvard's top astrophysicist just went on record saying what everyone's thinking, but nobody wants to say out loud: this might not be natural at all. Let me show you why the scientific community is quietly losing their minds over 3I Atlas. When the Keck 2 telescope in Hawaii captured spectroscopic data from this object, astronomers saw something that made them recheck their equipment 3 times: pure nickel emission. Not nickel mixed with iron like every single comet, asteroid, and meteorite ever observed, just nickel. Specifically, nickel tetracarbonyl, a toxic organometallic compound that humans use in aerospace manufacturing to coat and strengthen metal surfaces. A compound that has never, not once in the history of astronomy, been detected naturally occurring in space. Dr. Avi Loeb from Harvard didn't mince words. There is only one place where that is known to exist, and that is in industrially produced nickel alloys. This was never observed for any other object. Here's why this breaks physics. In nature, nickel and iron are inseparable twins. They're forged together in the same supernova explosions. They cool together in the same planetary cores. Every meteorite, every asteroid, every comet we've ever studied shows them in roughly equal proportions because that's how stellar nucleosynthesis works. The iron to nickel ratio in cosmic material is as constant as gravity itself, until now. 3I, Atlas is emitting pure nickel at a rate of about 5 grams per second while showing virtually no iron signature. That's not just unusual. According to everything we know about how elements form in stars and accumulate in space, it's impossible. But it gets stranger. The James Webb Space Telescope analyzed the dust composition and found something equally baffling. This object is 95% carbon dioxide ice and only 5% water. Every comet from our solar system is primarily water ice with some CO2 mixed in. 3I Atlas has the ratio completely inverted. It's chemically backwards from every natural comet ever observed, like finding a human being whose blood is 95% plasma and 5% cells. Technically possible, but it screams artificial design. Then there's the size. This thing is massive, roughly 5.6 kilometers across, about the size of Manhattan, weighing an estimated 33 billion tons. And it's traveling through our solar system at 34 kilometers per second on a trajectory that, according to some calculations, aligns suspiciously well with our solar system's ecliptic plane. Now, let's talk about what should happen versus what is happening. Natural comets, when heated by the sun, develop spectacular tails pointing away from the sun as solar radiation pushes gas and dust outward. Every comet in history follows this pattern. It's fundamental physics, except 3I Atlas. The Hubble Space Telescope captured images showing a jet of material pointing toward the sun, not away, toward. 150 kilograms per second of material streaming in the wrong direction. Avi Loeb asked the question nobody at NASA wants to address: why are we seeing a jet pointed at the sun, a stream of material in the direction of the sun? Natural outgassing cannot produce this. It violates basic principles of radiation pressure and momentum conservation. The emission pattern shows another impossibility. The nickel outgassing occurs with systematic regularity, increasing and decreasing in predictable cycles as the object rotates. Natural comets show chaotic, irregular outgassing as random subsurface pockets of ice reach critical pressure and explosively vent. But 3I Atlas displays organized periodic behavior like a machine operating on a schedule, like vents opening and closing according to programmed sequences. Let me put this in perspective. If you found a rock on Earth that was emitting nickel tetracarbonyl without iron in precise periodic bursts with inverted chemical composition and a jet pointing the wrong direction, you wouldn't call it a rock. You'd call it a factory. You'd call it technology. The scientific establishment is tiptoeing around the obvious conclusion because saying it out loud means accepting something profound. We might be observing manufactured technology from another civilization. Not little green men with flying saucers, something far more subtle. Perhaps an ancient probe, millions of years old, its original mission long forgotten, now degraded and malfunctioning as it drifts through our solar system. Perhaps a fragment of something larger, broken debris from a vessel that met catastrophe in the depths of interstellar space. Or perhaps something still functional, observing us as carefully as we're observing it. NASA's official position remains cautiously neutral. It looks like a comet. Their lead scientist for solar system small bodies, Tom Statler, told The Guardian, it's a comet with some interesting properties that are a little bit different from our solar system comets. That's like finding a smartphone in a cave and calling it an interesting rock with unusual electromagnetic properties. But here's what makes this moment in history genuinely unprecedented. 3I Atlas passed behind the Sun on October 29th, entering solar conjunction where we temporarily lost visual contact. It's approaching perihelion, the closest point to the Sun, subjecting it to maximum thermal stress. If it were a natural comet, we should see fragmentation, dramatic increases in outgassing, structural failure. If it's something else, something designed to withstand interstellar travel, it might be doing something entirely different while hidden from our telescopes. And here's a detail that should make everyone pay attention. Two spacecraft, ESA's Hera and NASA's Europa Clipper, are positioned to fly directly through 3I Atlas's tail, not intentionally, pure coincidence of orbital mechanics. But these spacecraft have instruments capable of direct sampling. Within months, we'll have actual physical data from whatever this object is, shedding into space. Chemical analysis of the tail material could confirm whether we're looking at natural sublimation or technological emissions. The broader implications are staggering. This is the third confirmed interstellar visitor in 8 years. Oumuamua, with its impossible acceleration and cigar shape. 2I Borisov with its alien chemistry. Now 3I Atlas emitting industrial compounds, each one stranger than the last, each one challenging our assumption that interstellar space contains only natural objects formed by gravity and chemistry. What if interstellar space is filled with artifacts, not just rocks and ice, but technology, debris, and machinery from civilizations scattered across billions of years of galactic history? Ancient probes launched by species that evolved and went extinct before Earth even formed. Derelict ships from failed colonization attempts. Fragments of megastructures we can't begin to imagine. What if the galaxy is littered with the technological fossils of countless civilizations, and we're just now developing instruments sensitive enough to detect them? 3I. Atlas is forcing us to confront a possibility that most scientists have relegated to science fiction. The universe might not be divided neatly into natural and artificial. Those categories might be human constructs that break down when you zoom out to galactic scales and billion-year timescales. What looks artificial to us might be natural processes we haven't discovered yet. What looks natural might be technology so ancient and degraded we can't recognize its origins. But one thing is undeniable. An object is passing through our solar system, emitting a metal compound that only exists in human factories. It's displaying behavior that violates known physics for natural comets. And the scientists studying it are running out of conventional explanations. Avi Loeb summarized it perfectly. We should keep our eyes open and not assume anything because it could be a black swan event, where something that looks natural at first ends up being like a Trojan horse. Because the implications are so huge for humanity, we must consider it seriously. As 3I Atlas continues its journey, eventually passing Jupiter before leaving our solar system forever, we're left with more questions than answers. Is it an exotic natural phenomenon revealing physics we don't understand? Or is it something manufactured, something sent or abandoned, now tumbling through the cosmos, carrying secrets from civilizations we've never met? The universe just delivered a mystery to our doorstep. And whether we're ready or not, we have to decide what it means when the cosmos starts emitting materials that only factories should produce. The answer might change everything we thought we knew about our place in the galaxy. So here's my question for you. If 3I Atlas is confirmed to be artificial technology, would you want humanity to attempt contact, or should we stay silent and just observe? Drop your answer in the comments, because I'm genuinely curious what you think. Are we ready for that conversation? If this video made you question what else might be drifting through space right now, hit that like button. And subscribe, because when those spacecraft fly through 3I Atlas's tail and we get actual physical samples, you'll want to be here for that update. Trust me, this story is far from over. The universe is stranger than we imagine, and it's about to get a whole lot stranger.